Hey guys, hi. I'm CS and welcome back to my channel Easy 3D, and today I'm going to show you how to make this really cool animation in Blender. That laser kind of, or like I call it my scanner animation, people call it laser. So yeah, now I'm going to show you how to make this in Blender. So by the way, disclaimer that this tutorial is not for a complete beginner. You should at least know some things about Blender, like how to add nodes, how to add objects, how to move around. If you don't know that, Blender has released its official playlist. When it released Blender 2.8, the link is in the description box below, or you can go to their official channel Blender, and there you can find these tutorials, or any course in YouTube will work out. So selecting the in a new file, this is how a Blender file will look. Just hit X, delete. Now Shift A, add a plane, scale it up to 5. Now go to the shader editor, add a new material. Before this, just go to edit, preferences. In this, here in animation, it will be in default as Bezier. Change it to linear. Now here, just search in add-ons tab, just search for node wrangler. It will be off, just on it. Now disconnect the principal BSDF from the surface, something like this. Just disconnect this. Now Shift A, add in the converter, add a color ramp. Connect the surface to the color to the surface. Now Shift A, in the textures, add a gradient texture and connect the color to the factor. Now select this and hit Ctrl T. Because you have node wrangler on, just hit Ctrl T. Now change this from linear to constant. Just turn this around, play around with this. But selecting that, just change it to black. Now press this plus and change this to white. Now crush these two together like this until you get observe here and here until you get a good line for a laser. Just keep bringing them near and near. And by the way, change this from linear to easy. It will just make your work easy, that's all. So yeah, not because its name is easy. Now you disconnect this color from the surface until when you're happy. Now bring it here. Press Shift A, add another shader, and let this time it be the emission shade. Make this red because we want it to be very reddish. So change this to 1000. Now before in E we just down view. Now press Ctrl Shift right click and join these two. You will get something like this. Now connect it to the surface. Now you don't want this, so just connect the color of the color ramp to the factor. Now you see that line. So you can, now if you want to animate it, or you can just go to the render viewport if you want to see it much clearly. Now if you want to animate it, so it's a very simple task. Just go to the animations tab, animation workspace, and change this to the go here and change this to the shader editor. Now first see to that this is like this. And now go to the color ramp, mapping node. See to that this goes out of the frame in the first. It's out. Now just press I to insert a keyframe. Go to the 120th frame and just go back and see to that it again goes off the frame on the other side. Just insert a keyframe. Go to the 240th frame and just go here and just insert a keyframe. Now change this from 250 to 240 because we just want a 5 second animation. Means 10-second animation, because we'll be rendering this in 24 frames per second. So now when you play it, you get this, but this doesn't look that promising or that good. So to give that effect, what we can do is just press 0 on your number pad, and now press Shift A, add go to the mesh and add a monkey. Now press R X minus 45. Press G and Z. Now selecting this, just press select using Shift, select the plane. Now press Ctrl J. Now both are one object. So now when we play this animation, this is how it is going to look. Yes, that's what we want. Now if you go and off the overlays, it will look even better. Now you see this is too thin. That's the reason I told not you should not. I just wanted to make it clear that make it too thin, it will not look good. So I'm just gonna make it, yeah, something like that. Now see here. Yes. So that's all for this tutorial, guys. If you want to render it out, just go. Rendering is a very simple task. Like just select change. Just go to this render output settings and change this to whichever settings you want. Now change this to PNG to FFmpeg, and in encoding change it from Matroska to MPEG-4, and change this to perceptually lossless, and select wherever you want from here, wherever it is fine. Then go here and hit render animation, and just leave your computer for some time. So it will render eventually. If your computer is not powerful, so it has rendered the first frame. So eventually it will render all the frames. That's all for this tutorial, guys. I hope you like this video. Share it with your friends who want to learn Blender, and subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment in the description box. Comment in the comment box on how about this tutorial series, about this tutorial, how if I can make any changes, and you can even share what your output is. So see you guys. Bye bye.